Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video from Mushoku Tensei Season 2. Nope. Season 3, Episode 9. Last episode, not a good ending. We'll see where we go from here. I'm a light novel reader per usual. I gotta throw this out every video. I have all the books literally right behind me. I love this series. I only read up to what the end of the season is going to cover. I haven't read it. And once we get to Season 4, I'll be anime only at that point. But this is going to be completely spoiler-free reactions that anybody can watch. I will have a dedicated spoiler segment at the end of the episode that I will sit there and talk about spoilers throughout the episode that I remember, which is not a lot because I read these like almost 5 years ago now. But yeah, we're gonna hop into this. My rewatch has not been going well. I watched one episode of Core 2 over the past week, so I still haven't watched like anything. I really need to watch Core 2. I'm gonna try to do this next week, but no guarantees at this point. So that's not going well, but I don't know why I randomly switched conversations, but back to the light novel thing. If you don't want to watch because I'm a light novel reader, totally understand, but the reactions are anime only friendly completely. Anyway, just throwing that out there because I need to. Last episode, we found out Elena Lee's was in a similar situation to Zenith. She had just never opened up to Rudy about it. For a valid reason, it's a hard past, and Rudy acknowledged that that's the case. And she said her condition was so different from Zenith's and what Zenith is going through. And she just, yeah, it makes sense. It was a tough situation overall. So yeah, we also met Perugius. We saw a big mural on the wall, who I'm not going to speak on that obviously, but there's a big mural on the wall that Rudy and Zenova both said that they feel like they recognize that Perugius hates, and it is implied that that is from before his time, and because we know he inherited this castle, he didn't make this castle. He brought it back from ruin. It was already a thing before he came back and restored it. But yeah, Nanahoshi is ill. Sylphie tried to heal her, made it worse. I believe this episode will talk about what her condition is, maybe, or like what's going on with her, but just in case, I don't want to talk about it here in the intro, just in case it's not. I'll talk about it when it's actually brought up. But yeah, let's hop into this episode. I'm excited. It is going to be just all peak from here on out, guys. I'm very excited. We've got, this core is 14, so including this one, 5 episodes left in the core. No, 6, including this one. So let's get into this. Per usual, feel free to check the Patreon and Discord links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current and past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncut star reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now we're just up straight. Jesus. Let's hop straight into Mushoku Tensei Season 3, Episode 9. Oh my god, they got Sylphie on the bed over there. She's still unresponsive and we don't know why she coughed up blood. Yuruzu of Atonement has the power to transfer health and vigor. Sounds like he can cure most diseases. Yeah. No trace of external interference apart from detoxification. I mean, her body appears stagnant. I cannot say why. Damn. Aliens came to Earth and a cold wiped them out. What movie is that? That sounds very interesting and also realistic. You go into a new land where there's going to be new pathogens and new diseases that your body is not built to defend against. That's what he's getting at. She's an alien to this world, and so unlike him who reincarnated and is built for this world, she is not. This crystal thing looks so cool. Drine syndrome. It dates to a long ago time when people possessed far less mana than now. Okay, well, they're about to detail what it is. I knew it was coming, but I just wasn't sure in what capacity it would be talked about. But yeah, I'm just gonna let the show play out. I could sit here and explain it, but the show's gonna do it. So we were talking a lot about it after last episode because I actually kind of forgot what it was. But then we talked about it and then I remembered while discussing. Yes, unable to neutralize mana entering their bodies died without exception. Think of it, put it in terms of ReZero, effectively. The way gates work in ReZero is mana, you gain mana and it flows out and things like that. And in the way that, I suppose it's a spoilers if you're not watching ReZero, So skip this if you're not watching that show, but it feels like if you're watching Mushoku Tensei, you're probably watching ReZero as well. They are both goated isekais. But with Subaru destroying his gate, if he doesn't have his contract with Beatrice, if he doesn't interact with her after a certain amount of time, he will build up mana and literally explode and die because his gate is broken. It literally cannot escape him. He has to use Beatrice as a way to flow his mana into her through their contract. And so it's kind of similar to that, where Nanahoshi has no way to excrete the mana from her body. And so effectively Sylphie has been making it worse. The detoxification makes her feel better for a bit, but the overall buildup of mana in her body is over time made her worse. Died without exception, or so the records say. Well, she said they died without exception. Was eradicated 7,000 years ago as people just became able to work with mana, even if only a tiny bit. Like Zenoba literally can't do like spells, but that doesn't mean mana doesn't flow to and from in his body. First human demon war. Scarecode of time to halt its flow for Nanahoshi. Nanahoshi? So he's literally stopping her time. Literally stop. That's a crazy ability. Stopping her time until we can find a cure. Have merely struck a bargain. But I will not do the maximum. Find and defeat Laplace when he eventually rises again. Eesh. Yeah. Oh god, the guard put his hands down. Ability does not entail obligation. Damn. The odious creed of Millis on me. Oh my god, yeah, you saw the guards lowering their hands, getting ready there. They're a bit scary. If you have objections, I suggest you take action. Did he just quote Millis back to him? Damn. Hello. What happened to stopping time? I guess maybe not de-animating her entirely, but stopping the flow of mana. Jesus. I just don't know how to treat it. Stock reassurances are the last thing someone in real pain wants to hear. Yeah, like stock reassurances, because it's just like they're just using, you know, typical things like we just gotta find a cure, will work, and it's like, yeah, despairing when you're not well will only make recovery harder. Alina Lees is the only one who was like, I'm sorry, I literally don't know what to say. Yeah, but this disease isn't something that you got from Earth. It's purely because you're here from Earth that you have it. Use all the time, but I had a bad cold at least once a year. I mean, that's pretty normal. Maybe it's not. Oh god, I'm gonna sound like I'm tooting my horn like an asshole. I swear to god, I'm not trying to. I'm just genuinely trying to recount the last time I got, like, really sick. That's probably a few years ago. It's been a while, actually. Yeah. I don't know, I always get bad allergies at least like once a year, but not like feverishly ill, just like some bad allergies and get like a stuffy nose or something. That hasn't even happened like really badly to me in a few years. Hasn't advanced much in this world. Oh my god. They don't even clean cuts. Ugh. Yeah, so it's still like medieval medicinal practices, medical practices. I'd probably never get better again. This whole thing ignores laws of physics. Even I thought it was neat when I first got here. a world, but she has nothing this world has. Unlike Rudy, she was, oh man, that's so fucking sad. Jesus. She actually was like, of course she still wants to go home, but she got into a world like, this is kind of cool, but she has nothing she can do, and now she's ill because she's in this world, because she can't do anything. So unlike Rudy, who was reincarnated and has everything because of that, it's just a complete different experience at the end of the day, despite a maybe even similar beginning where they were both like, yo, this is kind of cool. Oh god. Even my hair stays the same. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, holy fucking shit. Fuck, that was so intense. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This poor girl, man. This isn't even her first crash out like this. It's like they're completely understandable crash outs. She did it in season 2 as well, crashed out because she's stuck in this world and she fucking hates it, and now, my god, man. I remember that morning. Oh my god, now she's recounting 8 years ago for her, that day that she left to go to school like it was just any ordinary day. My god, man, this is so intense. I don't know what to say or do. Oh my god. I like loosely remembered her having another crash out because she's sick, but oh my fucking god, this was infinitely more intense than I ever would have imagined. Said she cooked Pacific Southern for dinner. Because I'd have friends over. Oh my god, this is, oh my god. I don't want to reference ReZero again, but this is very similar to something that's happened recently in that show as well, and goddamn, that fucking hurts here too. Fuck me. If time is even moving, because it's such a weird thing. She got technically isekai'd at the same time Rudy did, but because of weird time dilation differences and things, Rudy was reincarnated, grew up until like 10. Turning point 1 happened. Then Nanahoshi got brought to the world, despite them the truck incident happening at the same time, because Nanahoshi was the one he saved from the truck when he got hit. And so it's like, like time dilation and everything. It's like, is time even moving on Earth while she's here? Because it's also so interesting as she talks about, her nails don't grow, her hair doesn't grow, she doesn't get her period, but she still eats, still needs nutrition, still uses the bathroom and everything like that. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with this world that like all this happens and some things don't change, some things do change, and I still get sick and I'm still gonna die? And it's like, she doesn't age, she hasn't aged in 8 years. It's so fucked. That wouldn't have meant much to me when I first came to this world, but you've had a lot of time to reflect, especially in the end of season 2, about his past life with his past family, his past parents, and his current parents, Paul and Zenith, and how much they truly meant to him despite him never realizing it, just coming to terms with how he treated his old family, and he's had a lot of time to think about that as of late. I get it. And how scary it is to lose that. I love that line. So this insert song is fantastic, by the way. I know how much just living with family can mean, and how scary it is to lose that. I'd fight to the death to protect it. Feel connected to that world, and that's why in season 2 when she first met him, she was so psyched. She was like, "Oh my god, you're from my world as well." Like that episode is probably one of the best episodes of season 2 in general, when Nanahoshi first meets Rudy. But in that episode, she's like, the mask is off, but then Rudy tells her, "I don't want to go back home," and that's when she puts the mask off and distance herself. But since then, she's grown so much and grown closer with him and obviously his friends and stuff. But you know, they still have that connection because they're from the same place, and he's trying to help her get back and stuff. And there was the whole episode where her things continue getting better, and because things were going well, she's opened up more. They threw a whole celebration where she was singing with the spoon and whatever. I still haven't gotten that episode in my rewatch, but I still remember it. Somebody help me. Damn, Rudy went right back to Perugius. Very, ooh, I love it. Very, he eyed him down and Rudy didn't falter. I love how Rudy put it, like, help me without... Holy shit, could you contact Dragon God Orsted? He knows that Nanahoshi knows him, and so he's saying, could you get in contact with him? But, yeah, I love how Rudy was like, just because of everything Perugius had said before, he was like, not to compromise what your duty is, but anything within the realm of possibly helping would be amazing. And he appeared a century or so ago. For all his knowledge, he would hardly know of a 7,000-year-old illness. He's gonna go to a demon that he knows reincarnates. Yep. Kishirika Kirishizu. I think I've said her name wrong like countless times. Like to visit the great emperor of the demon world. Yep. He didn't believe her at first in season 2 or in season 1, the first episode of Core 2, but she did give him his eye, and so he now actually knows that she's real, and he knows that all her talk about reincarnating and everything is very real too, because in the first core of season 2, the arc with Sarah, his ED arc, or I guess the ED arc plays out throughout all of the first core of season 2, but his arc with Sarah, they go into a cave and there's a big monument of Kirishika Kirishizu. Kishirika Kishirisu, excuse me. There's a monument of her and she's got like big boobs, and he's like, that's not right. But it is right, because she mentions it in core 2 of season 1 that she reincarnates. History books say she was at the center. Wow, she's at the center of the human demon wars that started 7,000 years ago. Gun. I will outfit you for your journey. Yeah, Ariel's not gonna come along, but she'll help. And recover from Nanahoshi's treatment. I mean, yeah, because he doesn't want her to come with because he wants her to stay here and be safe. But yeah, she was. They literally called it like transferring energy from Sylphie to Nanahoshi for a while. Don't lose your other arm or anything. Oh, it came down. Gotta come say goodbye to everybody real quick. We can teleport, which is useful. Oh, Aisha. Yeah.
移動時間はほぼゼロだ。帰ってこれる。
No Zenith holding Lucy.
兄さん、気をつけて。
あ、
はい。
留守を頼みます。
家のことは任せてください。
ご分を。
It's time to set off to the demon continent once again.
地下にまたこのような部屋があるとは。
Circle bring you nearest to the demon emperor.
ペルギウス様は
無論です。向こうの状況は確認しておりません。
Mm-hmm.
ご注意を。
ダメそうなら一度戻ってきます。
Yeah, Rudy does know of the demon continent and how it be there. He's got first-hand experience.
行けザラバラもこじ開けろ。
はい、師匠。
So there's a stone blocking the ruins there. For a mighty man with a body like steel. Welcome. This is not a very friendly place.
クリフ先輩。
ああ、わかってる。
京都はほとんどいません。余計なことで喧嘩をしないようにしてください。
そんなことはわかって。
You did just pick a fight with Berg, yes, about that.
私たちは魔人語がわかりませんから。
We don't speak Demon God, so it won't be a problem.
師匠。
何か見えたか。
Woo, I love it. The adventure is back, baby. What a cool shot. We have been in that city before.
心当たりって。
This is where he meant. Yeah, Rudy doesn't have the best memories of this place. Yep. It didn't leave a great impression.
嫌な思い出が残る場所。
This is a place where Rudy almost destroyed the entire place, right? Literally at the end of Core 1, Rudy was about to call Cumulonimbus and just wipe out the place so he could get out of there with Anis.
リカリスの街だ。
Yep, Rika Risa. It does sound like it's named after her, doesn't it? Kishi Rika Kishi Rizu. And the name is... What's the name of the place? Rika Risu? Yeah, place is literally named after her. Hello.
ルイニ
You need to check the woman? Oh, what? Why is she wanted?
何ですの？
うん。エリナリーゼと似てないこともないが、
She doesn't look like Alina Lee's, but there's a big power gap.
ことは言わないが。
Yeah. So why? I don't remember this at all. Why is Kishirika on? Why do they want her? Why is she wanted? Did she not pay for something again?
誰か探しているみたいですわね。
Rudy, how did you not pin that looks like her? I guess because it's an older drawing of her and he remembers her as the tiny one. Tiny version. Trade in money here. Hello, so you still work here? It has been a long time. God damn. That was first core of season 1 and she still works here. Yeah. The eye bugging downwards a tiny bit.
お待たせしました。この後はどうするんだ。この町でキシリカの目撃情報があるかもしれません。
Oh my god, this motherfucker. I wonder if they're going to talk about the fact that he knows, his name's Nekopata, right? I wonder if he's going to talk about the fact that he knows Roxy, because Rudy is now married to her, and they were in a party together. Yeah.
あの時の。
Not travel. Oh, he's talking to Alina Lees. He probably doesn't recognize Rudy because Rudy looks so different grown up, but he's talking to Alina Lees. Yeah. So the connection's being made.
何それ？エリナリーゼさん？その話詳しく。
Interpret for us.
この方はロキシーの知り合いですわ。
Oh, Nokopata was his name. What is it? Oh, Nekopata's that like one cat girl anime that everybody's obsessing over recently, right? Yeah, he doesn't recognize Rudy. Rudy also didn't go by Rudeus. He went by Rouger back then.
レコのコパラ人材草ハワや。
We're gonna ask for his help.
そうですね。泥沼。ジレポは。
Quagmire, huh? No, no.
うわ、火花。アイアンドゥアンザドランタ。
よくくすくさように。
イドフウイワワ。アイアドロ。エギヌルアザンセガ。エギキュイ。
You sure you want to go that high? Yeah, don't worry, buddy. Rudy is rich as fuck. Rudy really does not like this guy. Like, I'd ever trick a friend of Roxy's. Yeah, if only, I guess maybe Rudy should have pulled the Roxy friend card back in season 1 and this guy maybe would have been friendlier to us. Ooh, I don't feel like I haven't heard this OST in forever. This is like exploring montage OST.
まさかジャリルもベスケルもすでに街からいなくな
Ah,
っていた
Jalil and Vizkel. They probably need to flash them on screen for people who don't remember season 1, but they're the two of that party of 3. One where Erish decked the absolute shit out of one of them because they broke the button on the cat head jacket that Rudy bought her, but also our cat ear jacket that Rudy bought her, but also we like one of their party members died because Rudy was like holding out on when to save them so they'd be more, you know, whatever, that whole thing, that whole conflict that happened in season 1.
申し訳ございません師匠我らも魔人語を話せれば
気にするなって。
What's up? Demon Kings are looking for
インクソヒレイテオニ
since about a year ago.
3000畜祭せよ
Bodyguardy.
バディガーディ
So Bodyguardy's not looking for her. We don't know where Bodyguardy went after the end of season 2. We have no idea whenever he left after running into Rougeard. But Bodyguardy did mention that he is the fiance of Kishirika Kishirizu. I don't know why I've always called her name wrong. I've literally always done that. Even when I read the books, I think I read her name wrong in my head. His big sis king of Tofe. So she's the current king. His big sis king, or I guess they're both kings. They're both called kings. King of Tofe.
ヒグサイナートフェアドリに
Don't even think about it.
どうかしたのか。
とお腹が空きましたわ。あそこでみんなの分も買ってきますわ。
おお師匠こ
魔王がどうのこうのって。あれ
ちらで食事を調達していただいております。
そっか。
Try to speak to them when they can't speak the language.
七星殿のことで責任を感じる必要はないのですからな。
そうだな。
I know something of her desire to return home. Yeah, because he got exiled from the kingdom. Or from the castle, at least. He got exiled, but it was under the pretense of going to study.
お前は今の生活を気に入ってるんだと思ってたよ。
無論そうですが
Pining for the sights of my homeland.
七星殿はあれだけ必死なのですからきっと故郷に大切なものを残してきたのでしょうな。
聞いたけどな。お前にとっての人形だよ。
なるほど。
Yes. Hello.
お食べなさい。
Literally's like, my man's so nice. Rudy, does this situation not feel feel familiar to you? Or?
なんかデジャ
Yeah, buddy. Hello. Just happened to run into her. Oh my god. It's good to see her. She seems to do this introduction to everybody she meets. Ah! Fuck yeah! That was a peak episode. Oh my god, that was amazing. Nanahoshi's crash out was so intense. Like, oh my god. And then we're back to the adventuring, and this feels like true Mushoku Tensei adventuring right here. This feels amazing. This whole segment felt so good. One problem that I had with season 2 was the adventuring that we did when we went to the Big Air continent was cool and all, but they skipped so much of it. There was so much of his adventure with the Leonalese that was skipped, and of course they were just fast tracking it to the Bagheera continent so we could get rolling into Labyrinth as soon as possible, so there wasn't much time to kind of enjoy the adventuring or anything like that. Here, this just feels great, man. Everything about the second half of this episode in the Demon Continent just felt amazing. Running into Nokopada, seeing Kishirika there. I'm so excited where this is going to continue. Like I said, the rest of the season, or at least the rest of this core, and then just the rest of the season, it's gonna be gas. Like, it's gonna be so good, y'all. Like, this is only the beginning of how peak this season's gonna be. And nothing crazy even went on. Well, actually, I was gonna say nothing crazy went on in this one. Nanahoshi's crash out was extremely intense. But yeah, man, we're so back. We're so fucking back. Fantastic. Here we go. An audience with an immortal demon king. Fuck yeah. That was so good. Oh my god, that was so good. That was that was my favorite episode. My favorite episodes this season were both the Eros episodes. Those were amazing. Then episode 5 and now this episode. Those are my 4 favorite episodes of this season for sure. The adventuring in this episode just felt so good, dude. It just felt amazing. It's hard to put like words behind it, but it's just like the adventuring parts of Mushoku Tensei. While I love the slice of life, like episode 5 of this season is one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. Like, it's great, but truly Mushoku Tensei shines at its absolute best in adventuring things like this. And yeah, you can just feel that those vibes are back here from this second half segment. But man, Nanaoshi's crash out here was brutal, and yeah, this was one of the best episodes of this season. And I mentioned it, it's only going to get better. It's literally only going to get better. There will not be a single drop off for the rest of the season. It's just going to be increasingly peak for the rest. So I cannot wait for more. But I think that is gonna, for those non-spoiler, that is gonna wrap it up from reaction to Mushoku Tensei season 3 episode 9. Cannot wait for more. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day. Honestly, as spoilers, I have like nothing to talk about. Maybe I'll address some things from like last week that I didn't address in spoilers. We've still been talking about endlessly about forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, where the season is gonna end and stuff like that. I'm trying to see. I pretty much addressed the whole the Nanahoshi thing was addressed in this episode, which I didn't really fully address last time. I'm really just trying to. Hold on. I talked about the mural and stuff. Yeah, I talked about how her body had been rejecting mana. Sylvia feeling guilty, yeah, so she stepped in. Yeah, we kind of just talked about like our hopes for the adaptation and stuff like that. I don't remember much. I'm skimming through, I'm not seeing much else. There's maybe more that we discussed that I'm missing, but alas, overall this episode was great. Nanaoshi's crash out, like goddamn. Her one in season 2 is pretty good. This was animated better, more intense. Like, my god, the expressions and everything were so... I was just in shock. That was so terrifying. Conversations with Perugius. What I love... This is the big thing I wanted to talk about right here. He asks... Could you contact Dragon God Orsted? He appeared a century or so ago. For all his knowledge, he would hardly know of a 7,000-year-old illness. Are you sure about that? Because, of course, Perugius doesn't know. Orsted is looping. So, yeah, man. You could have called Orsted, and he actually probably could have genuinely helped with Nanahoshi's issue. He probably would know with how many times he's looped at this point. I forget how many times it is. I don't remember the exact number, but yeah. Kind of crazy that they have this thing out looking for Kishirika, but it's just not what she looks like right now, so they haven't found her yet. And she's also literally just in the city. Anyway, I honestly don't remember how the conversation with Kishirika goes. I don't remember at all. I literally don't. I honestly forgot we ran into her. I thought we just ran into a Tofei. I was ready to see a Tofei first. I forgot that Kishirika actually genuinely shows up here, and I was very happy to see her again. But yeah, Tofei, I cannot wait. Tofei was one of my favorite characters, man. She was so fucking cool, and the fight against her I can't wait for. I mentioned it in the last video, but my Discord profile picture is literally Rudy using lightning when fighting a Tofei, so I'm excited to see how that fight's gonna be. Anyway, this is a peak episode, and I cannot wait for more. So I think that is gonna wrap it up. I don't have much else to add spoiler wise. There's not a lot of foreshadowing in this episode. It's just really sad for Nanahoshi. I think they did that scene incredibly well. I remembered her crash out. I didn't remember how it went, but they did that insanely well. And yeah, we're getting going to the demon continent again, and the vibes here are just immaculate, man. It just feels right. Like, this adventuring thing style of Mushoku Tensei just feels right. And also feels like they're doing the character writing so much better. Like, this whole scene with Zenoba here was great. Where Rudy and Zenoba are just having a casual conversation about his, you know, maybe wanting to go home or something. Like, casual conversations like this, I feel like are so lost on this series. And it's a reason that I feel like the anime doesn't make you feel anywhere near as close to the characters as you do in the light novels. I talked about in the Linea Percenta last episode, where, like, you're in the anime, you're not that sad to see them go. You don't really care about them all that much. Of course, they do come back. But in the anime, you're like, okay, I mean, it's whatever, because you're not that close with them. But in the books, you have so many conversations with our group, and there's so many interactions that you're like, oh, I'm sad to see them go. They were such fun characters and everything. When in the anime, you really don't see them all that much. I feel like small combos like this that he has with Zenoba were completely lost on season 2, and it's a big factor of the character writing and character building that I felt like was very lost. And so you know, it just felt great to have a scene like this where, you know, it was just Rudy and Zenoba just talking here, and you know, you get some development on Zenoba in a very, very simple way, in a scene that felt like it was directed well and done well. So I hope we see more stuff like that. It was cool to run into Okapata again, and the back and forth between him and Rudy trying to act like he's not tweaking over here because this guy treated him so badly before. But yeah, anyway, man, I'm so excited. It's like I mentioned in the non-spoiler section, but it's just peak from here on out. We got the fight against Totofei. I don't know if that's going to be next episode or the episode after, but the fight against Totofei, and then it's back home, or we're going to save Nanahoshi, then it's back home, Turning Point 4, and then the season will probably end in the beginning of volume 15 when Rudy like reads the journal or something, and then I bet you core 2 is going to be the Orsted fight. Like it's going to be so good, man. So anyway, I think it is going to wrap it up from reaction to Mushoku Tensei season 3 episode 9. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.